Welcome, everybody to the Wrestle for Real podcast. You know how we do each and every Monday night. WWE Monday Night Raw post show 12/8, December 8, 2025. Please don't forget to hit that like. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We appreciate the support. We like for that to continue. We had I don't know, tonight's WWE Monday Night Raw felt fast. It felt short. Felt like it was missing some stuff or something, man. I don't know if it went by fast. I think it went off a little earlier than normal as well. So, but we got staying with me tonight, man. To chop it up, see what the energy was around it with his perspective, see what he was thinking, man. I'm not sure, man. This one was missing a little something for me tonight. You would have thought they was coming off of like one of them international tours or something. The way they kind of just threw this together, man. But it started out with Gunther cutting a promo, man. Basically, he's now the winner of the Last Time Is Now tournament, which a lot of people predicted, and I was, vehemently against. I was hoping that we didn't have to deal with Gunther winning again, but I guess they felt like him retiring Goldberg was not good enough for him, so they wanted to give him someone else. That someone else is being John Cena coming up this Saturday, the 13th. So he came out, cut a promo basically about this particular match. It was quick, probably the quickest opening promo segment we've had on Monday Night Raw in quite some time. I'm telling you, I feel like they was running through Monday Night Raw like somebody else needed the building. Like they was like, y'all gotta hurry up and get out of here. Like we got somebody else coming. Like you guys gotta go. So not sure what was going on there, but what you think about Gunther coming out, man? Gunther winning this thing and now coming out and cutting this promo, man, and Gunther versus John Cena coming up this Saturday.
Like you, I can't believe like Gunther is really he's really about to become like the guy. Like I really thought it was gonna give it to LA Knight. I don't know what more of a rub like Gunther really needs, but yeah, I mean he's just gonna be the one to retire, I guess, all the legends from now on. Now it looks like, you know what I mean?
I felt that way about Brock Lesnar when he got the streak with Undertaker when he ended the
Yeah.
streak. I felt
But
like,
that wasn't
why did he get what more did he need? At that time, he was the champions, he was the monster. He's done so much, it felt like it didn't help a newer like that's the spot where I would have felt a new Gunther could have possibly benefited, right? Like somebody who hasn't already had the moment, someone who wasn't, already at the very top of the card. I mean, this is post Goldberg match with Stone Cold. This is post some John Cena stuff. This is like Brock is as big as ever. Like, did he
yeah.
really need that moment? Like, that's how I felt about him. The same way with Gunther of like, what does this do for Gunther moving forward? Being that he's already, I think he's as big as he's going to get, to be honest. You see a scenario where he can get bigger, like bigger meaning main eventing
Every year.
either night of WrestleMania, much less consistently, or getting to a point where he's the Cody Rhodes champion. Because even with the title he had, did he have the title going to WrestleMania before? Can't remember if he had it going into No, he had it. Yeah, so they opened the show. He didn't close. Remember? Yeah, he didn't. He didn't even close
Yeah,
that.
that's when Jay won it.
Right. So he didn't even close that night. So he's not closing with the World Heavyweight Championship. So I don't think he has much more of a ceiling. I think he's already reached his ceiling. And this John Cena moment, which if it is a win, to me is as big as it's going to get for him. I don't know that there's much left he's going to be able to do that's going to say, okay, now he's main eventing night one or night two. And even though night one is kind of not the bigger night, can he realistically get to a point where he main events night two?
I mean, he can.
Mm.
There's some guys coming up that I feel like, like with the people that's there now, like I mean, he don't fit into their stories right now. But the guys like the Ela Dragunov, when him and Dragunov was in NXT, they did amazing together. And I know like that can be like a rivalry if they take the time to like make a historic Rock versus Stone Cold or Edge versus John Cena. Um like some like Triple H, even when he was beefing with Shawn Michaels, or Triple H when he was beefing with the Rod. Like if they take the time to make those kind of rivalries, like the Dragunov and the Gunther rivalry can be that big. It can be up there because they're similar styles in matches, and they don't mind the stiffer shots to each other. So like there's there Obafemi and Gunther, they can have like that kind of rivalry where it can happen. You still got Trick coming up. You still got Javon Evans coming up, and Javon Evans, for a cruiserweight type guy, he has a big frame and he's tall.
Mhm.
Like when he goes against like bigger wrestlers, even though he's a little bit skinnier, height wise, he's right up there. And so it's like he can just fly, man, and stuff he does. And so it's like they have guys coming up that you can have like those type rivalries with, and have like that next generation of like main event superstars. And so it's possible. It's really on them though to like, because we can only do so much. It's like they have to believe in the talent themselves, because everyone's been believing in LA Knight forever. And it seems like the only ones that don't believe in him are the powers that be.
They absolutely hate LA Knight. I'm
Like
convinced
I'm
they
almost
screwed
convinced that
with
he
LA Knight.
slept with Nick Khan's, like somebody in Nick Khan's family, bro.
I mean, at this point, I don't believe I've rooted for someone to just go ahead on and go to AEW. I don't think that's happened yet.
I did with Ricochet
Mm.
because I felt like Ricochet had it when he was in NXT. Even as recent as that moment that him and Logan had at WrestleMania when they kind of clashed in the middle, I was like, oh, maybe they giving Ricochet a second look here, and it just never materialized.
LA Knight is the guy that gets right to the spot and loses. He's right there. No one else gets treated this way.
Sami Zayn,
Well,
Con-
Sammy, Sammy,
Sammy will always be up there for the big one, and he never gets it, man.
he hasn't gotten it. Yeah, Sammy's a close. He's kind of
As
there.
far as the big title, the
But
big
I don't
the
feel like I don't know how Sammy's popularity has been. It's kind of shaky sometimes. I think if he was going to win it, unfortunately, he peaked when he was Sammy Uso, and he wasn't going to get it off of Roman. But that was his time where he was as big as he was going to be. Right now, Sammy is just in the back, rallying the troops like a football coach. He's not doing much, but watching LA Knight, man, it's been terrible, man. I just feel like I didn't see Friday Night SmackDown. I kind of saw the results, but then I heard he actually tapped out to lose. It was like, oh, they hate this. They're sick of him.
they're doing that
Um,
boy dirty, man.
and then he, right after this opening, we had him tonight. He had a rough night. We'll get into it, but you know he's man. I don't know what LA Knight did, but it's got to be a lesson in what not to do backstage because the fans are behind him. He's probably moving some merch. He's solid in the ring, and he's right there. He is the guy getting beat. So it's like we're bringing them far enough just to throw them back off the cliff. And while that's putting the fans on a roller coaster ride of mixed emotions, I think it's bothering him a whole lot more.
Yeah,
So unfortunately, that's been his thing, man. I don't know if the WWE is ready to put Gunther in a main event title picture for closing WrestleMania. You would think so, but like you said, if Dragonoff is somebody good, I don't see them putting two foreigners like with strong accents in that spot. I've never seen that before. They're not normally friendly to foreigners, especially at the highest level. No, like especially when your English is you still have a heavy accent. Like certain foreigners can get away, right? Rey Mysterio can get away with some stuff because his accent is not really there. But when you have a heavy accent, I can't remember what's the last heavy accent foreigner that headline main events at WrestleMania.
whoa, whoa. when Shinsuke won, him and AJ Styles when he won the Royal Rumble, him and
But did
AJ
he?
Styles,
What did he do at WrestleMania? I don't remember him. He definitely didn't main event.
he main event, he lost. It was either Shinsuke or it was because him and I think they were still doing. It might have been, but him and what's her name? Oscar won the Royal Rumble. One of them main event at WrestleMania. It might have been the Charlotte Oscar match, but one
They
of
were
them
doing night 1 and 2 at that time.
I can't remember, but I know one of them had main event. One of them had the final match. It might have been Charlotte and Oscar.
I can't remember Shinsuke's opponent, to be honest,
It was AJ Styles.
at WrestleMania.
Yeah, because I got excited because I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be amazing."
So that might have been a time where Roman Reigns might have been fighting Brock Lesnar every year or something like that.
'Cause, it was whenever
Because AJ
Shinsuke
came
and
six
Oscar
months.
won the same time.
Oscar, I do remember.
They
I
won the
feel like
Royal
her and
Rumble.
Charlotte might have closed a night one time. They may have closed night one, or they just had the best match of the night. Because I remember that match they had was the best match of WrestleMania,
Yeah.
but it wasn't the final match. And
Oh,
I don't even know if it was a 2 night one at that time. It's a tough spot to get to. It's not. Drew McIntyre has a bit of an accent. His is a little strong. And I don't even know, did he main event WrestleMania when he won the championship with no crowd? I don't even know if he did then. He might have got it at a different event. But it's not common. And we're just really speculating on if one person was like that. We're you talking about the possibility of two.
so
Like
that
it's hard to find one.
no,
The
so
last
30. Where is it? 34. It was only one match. It was only one night. That was WrestleMania 34.
Shinsuke and who? Or is that the Charlotte one?
That's Charlotte one.
Yeah. So they just had match of the night.
Yeah.
I do remember them having the match of the night at their WrestleMania. They
Wait, that couldn't have been 34. That's not right. It is right. Dang. Yeah, 2018.
Yeah, 7 years, yeah.
Dang, it felt like forever ago.
So that might have been that what was that, a Roman and Brock type of main event or
Yeah, that was Roman and Brock.
yeah. So it's they're not really it's hard, man. It's hard to find guys that are really like that and get in that spot. And I think that's what's gonna hurt Gunther more than anything. It's not, anything else. It's that small thing that I think is going to hurt him just because I've never really seen it. Like, I don't feel like he's ever main eventing night two. And he only has a few people he can do it with. It's Cody, it's Roman. I don't even
Yeah.
know if they would do that with him and Punk or him and Seth. So only really I think is Cody and Roman. You're not getting a returning Rock to come fight Gunther at WrestleMania. If Rock comes back, it's probably for Roman. So, I just feel like he may have peaked or will peak at this John Cena match, which is it's a great peak. I'm not mad at that if I'm him. But the next few main eventers are definitely, like we are saying, Braun Breaker, Dominic Mysterio. Uh, None of these guys have, a strong accent. You can build the story that they like normally building with these guys. So I think that's going to really, that really plays a role.
Yeah.
Um, I believe that's how, Charlotte got where she got first. Becky has really been surprising me because she has a hard accent and has still risen as high as she has. I'm really surprised by that. Because it's just not common, that they let. I mean, you see what happened with Asuka. She had a match of WrestleMania. What happened after that? Every WrestleMania after that, nobody remembers. So, like, barely remembers at best. So, like, as good as Asuka showed herself to be, that was it.
Yeah.
That was really it, man. They really didn't let it go much further than that. So, I think it's just tough when they're in that spot, man. But I don't know if Gunther got much more that he can really peak. He's going to be a solid guy for a while. You can put the World Heavyweight Championship on him. It's believable that a lot of people are not going to be able to beat him. You do have those things going on, but that's something extra. He needs that something extra. And that maybe it could come in the form of a manager, maybe somebody that can push him because Brock wasn't a talker. He wasn't a talker, and when so maybe you get him a manager, and all of a sudden it's a whole different energy with him. But they got to figure something out there to get him bigger than where he currently is right now. Or 2025 is going to be the year of Gunther, and that's about it, man. Because 26, who's the main events we looking at already? We ain't including Gunther in either main event. Like we got what CM Punk and maybe Braun might run it back. Depending on that, people still holding out hope for Roman and Rock, but a lot of speculation with Roman and Cody. So Gunther still ain't lined up to be the main event right now for coming off of what has got to be his best year. I mean, he did lose the championship, but he won it back, retired Goldberg, won the tournament. Looks like he's possibly on track to beat John Cena on his way out. So this is his biggest time, man. If he's not going to main event now, it's going to be hard to get him back to that spot because a lot of the stuff that he could do, he's already done. But what's your predictions for this match, man? Gunther and John Cena. You think there's a chance John Cena doesn't do the job on the way out?
I don't know, man. I know he loves the business, so he'll probably like lose.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like this isn't it. I feel like something's gonna happen, and I just feel like this ain't it for Cena.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me, I guess, holding out
So
hope
you're
for
holding
it.
out hope.
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know, but I think I feel like Gunther's probably gonna win at
Oh
this
yeah,
point. I'm just tired of it.
bro. 10 years from now, Gunther gonna retire. He'll retire Goldberg, John Cena, Randy Orton, um, Roman, Brock. He gonna be '09 Orton, bro. He gonna be the new legend
I
killer.
mean, there's still Chris Jericho since he's
Yeah,
look like he's
Jericho, uh, AJ Styles. The only person he not gonna retire is Rey Mysterio because that's gonna be Dom. But other than that, it's just like
there's a chance Ray may just never retire. It
he gonna
kind
be
of should
like
have
eight.
happened by now. He's like
he
what 5 years removed from a Hall of Fame induction,
gonna be like Ric Flair. I still got a couple more left in me at 80.
fighting on a card put together by Conrad and with Jay Lethal. Like, what are we doing here, man? You know what I'm saying? Imagine you're Conrad over there and you're putting together this event, and you know Ric Flair. That's really it for him since he had a heart attack and blacked out. Like, come on, man. I don't even know if he had the right ring and wrestling insurance to deal
Nah,
with that
man.
kind of fallout, man. Rick is ridiculous. He hasn't looked like he's slowed down too much, man. So he's gonna be around. But yeah, Gunther's gonna be retiring a lot of guys here soon, man. So we're gonna see if that continues with anybody else. But I'm still holding out hope. After this, we had Io Sky and Kairi Sane. Um, a match we could have had in Japan. I really didn't care about this match, if I'm being honest, man. I just it's not enough story behind it for me. It's not enough emotion behind it for me. They went out there, did what we kind of expected them to do. I don't know. I just I just felt like this match didn't have anything on it. It was just kind of a way to keep the night going, man. Io Sky did pull off the victory in this one with Rhea Ripley by her side. What you thought about this match, man? Match you've been hoping to see, or just something to do?
So this match, I wanted to see it because who was in it, but it's just like with it being in WWE is probably a little bit it's probably a little bit different than what it actually could have been. Because you still got to include the angle with Rhea and like Asuka, so it's just like it wasn't really what I wanted. But like if you just let them go and just do whatever they want, then yes, they would tear it down. Folks would be talking about this match like it should have been on like the Raw of Netflix 1 year anniversary. But since you still have to include like the outside angle of Oscar and Rhea, it wasn't really what I wanted it to be. It was still a solid match, a good match. It just, I was just hoping for a little bit.
Well, after this one, we had Rey Mysterio was on his way to the ring. Do we know why?
Yeah, he was about to fight Dom, not Dom, Finn Balor.
Okay.
They made that match like last week.
So he was interrupted by from behind by Logan Paul.
Yeah.
So obviously there was no reason for Finn Balor to show up. I must have blinked and missed why Rey Mysterio was even coming out there. But at this point, him and Logan Paul went at it for a minute, and then our mask guy showed back up. First time we're seeing him again. Same two moves, man. He's got two moves. He might be John Cena. Like we got to start thinking about, his move set is a little limited, so we're not really sure who this guy is, but it could be the two moves of doom. But he comes out, hits him with the kick and the curb stomp, and then the night, you know, for reasons I don't think anybody can explain, but maybe the end of the show, this was a tip off to that. But LA Knight comes out and decides he wants to protect Rey Mysterio. And he comes out there, gets into it with the guys, and this sets up a match later on for Logan Paul versus LA Knight. I was definitely shocked to see LA Knight. I didn't expect him to be the one coming out trying to protect Rey Mysterio in that moment or getting back in business with the Vision. I really just expected to hear that LA Knight had got his future endeavor paperwork. So I was just part of me was glad he was still with the company, but I was confused because I thought they were done with LA Knight based on the way they have done him recently, man. But what you thought about this segment here, setting up this match between LA Knight and Logan?
That was good. Good to see the masked man back again. I do want to point out that it was where I kind of went right to X when that after that segment because I knew that someone was gonna have a still shot of the two from Survivor Series and Raw. Bro, it's two different people.
Think
It's
so?
not it's not the same body type. It's not the same posture. It's two different people. And I don't know if they're like switching them out to keep us off since we're kind of like, oh, it's that person. Oh, no, man, now it's, or it's just like one of those things where it's like two different people joining the Vision and they just gonna be like on some NWO DX type thing. But it's definitely two. Like Survivor Series, in my eyes, that was definitely Austin Theory. Possibly could have been Ricky Saints, but definitely Austin Theory. Night, which is crazy because they're two different. The people are two different
Well,
sizes.
Ricky Saints and Austin Theory is not that. You saying it would have been both of them?
No,
They're
no,
not.
no. Like Survivor Series, I think I really because Survivor Series, the person was a little bit more like built. So I really thought it was Austin Theory, and then the way that they climbed, and even him doing the stump, like Theory would know how to do the stump. Tonight, the stump didn't look the same.
Mhm.
It almost looked like they was running in the air when they did it, and when they came, it was just weird. But the still shot that somebody grabbed, the way the person was like standing, it's definitely a black person. Whether it's Montez or like what's his name, Ricky Saints, it's
Mhm.
definitely a black person. It could be Ricky
Wait, Ricky
Saints.
Saints is black?
He mixed, man.
Wait a minute. Okay,
But
hold on.
like there, somebody got like a steal of both of the ones. Yeah, but yeah, it's
So Jay Shizzle asks, "Is LA Knight getting buried because of the sign, or are they giving him a Christmas break? Is that when he did he tear up a sign or something? What was that
think he did.
tear up sign?
I can't remember exactly what. I don't know why LA Knight is
I don't
getting
think
like
he's
that.
getting. I think they just hate him because he's been going through this for a while. This is not.
I
Remember
don't
when
know
we
if they.
when we used to
I
think
don't
he was
know
going to
if they
win Money
like.
in the Bank,
I like.
Royal Rumble? Like we've been waiting for him to have this breakout for a while. It this
It's
didn't.
kind of weird, man. They're doing the like the same way before Dolph Ziggler won his title. He kept losing. He kept losing. We kept getting behind him. We kept getting behind him. And when he finally won, like Money in the Bank, it was like, wow, it's really gonna happen. And when he cashed it in, it was so freaking crazy. And it's like they're building up to that, but it's like if you are, that's fine. But when is it gonna happen? Like in 2030? like
Yeah, it's
like this man, he's been doing this for a minute, just losing.
he's never gonna. I don't know what they're gonna do to help him recover, man. It's not looking good for him. He gets
He
too
he
close to the championship, and then he just loses, man. He just loses, man. And I don't even know. Because you could really just put him down at the bottom of the card and not get his hopes up, but you keep putting him right just before the top. It's almost like to make him feel worse. So I'm not really sure what they're looking like with LA Knight at this particular time, man. I hope that I'm still wanting the mask guy to be Montez Ford, but if it's Austin Theory, that's cool. I don't know who else it could be.
Yeah, tonight was definitely probably Montez Ford, but they could just be switching it out just to throw
Long as
some.
this does not turn into an El Grande Americanos, Brio and Rayo, and
Nah, they're
as
gonna
long as it
reveal
don't
it.
turn into that foolishness, man.
It's getting
Please.
revealed. Probably. Are they really gonna hold this out till January 5th though? I guess they have to.
Well, they don't have a big match Saturday. Vision's not involved in anything.
Yeah, they gonna have to hold it out till January 5th. We'll just find out January 5th.
Well, you got what? 15th, 23rd, 30th? That's a lot of Monday Night Raws.
Yeah, but what else would be the payoff? You don't want to unmask him before the match with CM Punk, unless CM Punk wins.
No, yeah, no, I think you got to before because CM Punk cannot lose to Braun Breaker. I just don't think Braun is ready. I don't know. I don't think he's ready. I don't know about that one, man.
I have
Like,
to talk about.
because if
I'll
you
wait till we get
unveil
to that.
him at the CM Punk match, that means he's Braun is winning, right? That's what you have to be essentially saying.
Yeah,
So,
like either that or Braun loses somehow because CM Punk got help coming out too. And then they beat up CM Punk at the end, and then the masked man comes out, and then it's revealed who it is as they beating up CM Punk kind of thing. But since I don't want to go to, but since the Usos are now like busy in the tag division, would they be the one to come back and help CM Punk?
hmm,
Now they definitely not gonna be LA Knight because he's dead now. So it's just like
yeah, it's over. So speaking of tag team division, we had the War Raiders tag match versus AJ Lee, AJ Styles,
yeah, they don't have a name yet.
Dragon Lee, Lee, whatever they calling themselves. It's very confusing at this point. Guys, please just do something. Change the name or something, man.
They did say they were gonna do AJ Lee.
Okay, well, the
They
AJ
did,
Lee, put an
but
S, like
I
an
don't know.
apostrophe S on it, so
I
we
don't know
just
how
know
that
the
would go.
difference. The AJ Lee, so we can try that. But I'm a War Raiders fan, man. They haven't been around being seen too much. These guys, we're gonna they put on a good match, man. I'm still not super sold on Dragon Lee and AJ Styles pairing. I think it's just two guys together that people like, but I'm not sold on them really as a tag team. But I thought this was a pretty solid match, man. I want to see War Raiders be able to do a little bit more, get a little bit more time to cook a little bit. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee did end up winning this match and retaining their tag team championships or Raw Tag Team Championships. Not sure what this means for War Raiders, but what you thought about this match, man? War Raiders and AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. There was a confrontation at the end that led to New Day coming up from some weird angle by the commentary area. The Usos came back and said, "Hey, we're together again." So Crash Out Jay was about 1 week old, and he did all of that to get back with his brother and be a tag team. And I thought the promo Jimmy cut was pretty interesting because Jay Uso had a lot of L's in Jimmy's promo. Um, he brought up a lot of L's, so they're back a tag team. They're back in the division. I don't know, man. What you thought about all of this, man? What was your thoughts on this match and then the stuff that followed after?
Nah, it was good, man. Yeah, it was like like I guess he gonna get that W. You know what I mean? It's gonna be with the tag titles with his brother. Yeah, him pointing out all that it was kind of interesting though because it was just like, dang, Jay really has lost a lot. Like he won a lot, he lost a lot. Had it
Hmm.
all, lost it all, and he crashed out. And I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'm glad to see them putting them in the tag division though, because if nothing else, it'll help like build it up. Because it's weird to have like some old blood come back in there, but they can like show out with the War Raiders whenever the Creed brothers come back. They can have some good matches together. So it's yeah.
Yeah, I thought the unveiling of it was a little dry. I felt like maybe there should have been somebody rescue somebody, and then there's like a "we're going after your tag team titles" type of thing, something like that. Um, and the crowd goes nuts. Oh, they're back together. Da da da. It's like, hey, look, we're back together. So, oh, okay. That was a little dry, but I guess couldn't have found a better way to do that. But we getting them back together, man. I don't think anybody's expecting to see much come from it, but it's another tag team. After this, we had Stephanie Vaquer out there cutting a promo. Nikki Bella back and just showed back up, much to my surprise. I thought she was done, but she showed back up, followed by Raquel Rodriguez, who's declared she's going after Stephanie Vaquer. Yeah, I don't care about any of this. I don't know how to put
Yeah,
it,
I
man.
don't,
This was so uninteresting to me.
cause they gotta. It's something for her to do, man.
Which one, Stephanie, Nikki, or Raquel?
Stephanie, like her and
I mean,
Raquel, I feel like they can have a good match together because Raquel has gotten better. I know, like she still got more work to do, but she has gotten better in my opinion. But like, it's really until like I guess I wait until Bianca come back because Rhea is busy, of course, with I guess the whole women's tag division now. Liv is already back. So, but and it's weird, like how serious was Bianca's finger? Because I thought it was just like a broken finger, and she'll be out for like a month and a half at best. But it might be more serious than what they're leading on, or possibly she just wanted time off.
well, they said she was just about to go do surgery. I seen that somewhere
Oh, dang.
over the weekend that she's
So
about to do
yeah,
surgery.
whenever
So
she
I
comes,
guess it wasn't healing in a way that was suitable for her to come back.
yeah,
So
which
she's going
makes
to have to go
sense.
to some more extreme measures, which puts her further on the shelf. So we're not getting Bianca Belair back for quite some time. But they could do a little better in the meantime because we really don't need everybody in this one story. Let these girls fight for this opportunity against Stephanie. Let's put everybody in one. There's not enough interesting women, in my opinion, with stories behind them to spread them out like this. They all need to be going for one or two of those titles. And if I'm not mistaken, did you see Maxine tonight?
No.
Okay, so I didn't either. So she's already off TV. That's not a good sign. But all of these women should only be trying to go after Maxine and Stephanie. There should be nothing else. Unless it's the women's tag team championships, I'll give that a pass. But I feel like there's still a lot more that these women can be going after to make things a little bit more interesting versus everybody's just all over the place. After that, Raquel went back there and had a moment with Liv Morgan, who looked like she was shocked she was going after the title, thinking it was supposed to be her, and now she's saying she's going to go after the World Women's Championships with Roxanne. So I don't know. The women has got a long way to go to get it right, and I'm not sure they're going to get there anytime soon. So next up was Lyra and Roxanne. These are my two picks for the future. These are my two standouts, man. This was a solid match. It was okay. We've kind of seen it before, but nothing really here. It wasn't much of a story here that I felt like we could sink our teeth into. But this was a solid one as far as what these ladies have going on. Bailey out there, Liv Morgan out there. So it added some more aesthetic to this particular match. Things got a little messy, a little dicey. Roxanne did end up pulling off the victory in this one. So Lyra, once again, she really did peak when she had that championship. And at one point, Lyra was a double champion. Based on the way she's been booked as of late, you wouldn't think she's ever had a championship. So I'm not sure what's going on here. If they're just giving her some time to kind of do some things before she eventually gets back into a title picture. I wouldn't mind her doing something more meaningful very soon, but as of right now, we're not really getting that. What you thought about this one here, man, and what this might be leading to with, Liv Morgan and Roxanne on one side and Lyra and Bailey on the other?
Like I don't. I know they're gonna turn on each other, but I don't know if it's gonna be like when they have a title match and then it happens. So I don't know. It's just like I'm kind of. I didn't think this would go on for this long. Honestly, I thought it would have been like over by now. But with the whole Lyra and like Bailey, I really thought it would be over by now with Lyra and Bailey. Rock, Roxanne, Raquel, and Liv, they're just now heating up now, and that's gonna happen. I don't want to say soon because Judgment Day has been going for like 100 years.
Yeah.
We might get that one in like 2035. They finally break them up.
Yeah, they definitely got a few more months out of this one with Liv coming back and things being the way they are. So I wouldn't expect much to change with at least the ladies of Judgment Day anytime soon. We didn't get our signature Dominic Mysterio segment this time around. So, and like I said, this night felt really rushed. It felt like, is everybody there? Did some flights get canceled? Like I wasn't sure what was going on.
Yeah, I don't understand. I feel like I would love to try. I'm gonna try to look up that Netflix contract because I feel like all the stuff Triple H said would happen in Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that has happened is more cursing. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
The shows, all of the shows feel like they're rushed because they try to get done by 10:30. Which I get it. You want to be respectful of people's time, but I'm like, bro, y'all charging like 100, 200, $300. Just let it go to 11. It's Netflix. Like they
Yeah,
said,
like
y'all don't have a time limit. Like, what are y'all trying to rush to get everything done by 10:30 for?
this was more of those ones where tonight's show ended up before 10.
Yeah, it really ended at like 10. They just threw that last segment was just there for some because I was like, oh, it's about to end. And then it just said, oh, Raw will be back after this commercial because of course I don't
There
have
was
that one.
enough time after our next match, Logan Paul versus LA Knight, to have another match and still end at 10:30. Like it was enough time for that. So this match, nothing really special here. Nothing really to remember from this particular match. The Vision did show up in this one. We got another sighting of the Masked Man yet again. Like I said, WWE, please, if you're listening, if you're watching, if someone tells you about it, please do not make this an Americano Grande, whatever. It's just nonsense over there. That story hasn't, it's lost all its steam at this point. We don't even care.
It
It's
was,
not even, it's like you at this point you could just say, you could show Ludwig putting on a mask and saying, I'm gonna wrestle with a mask from now on, and it would be no different.
bro,
Like the
look, this is
mystery
his
is
character.
gone.
He is gonna play this forever.
Chad Gable's he's gotta come back and do something, man.
Like I don't even think they're gonna do the mask versus mask anymore because everyone will know who and who is. But it's this character is just like Luckwood took something that everyone said was like racist and derogatory and stupid and turned it into like the greatest thing ever. Cause he actually speaks Spanish. So it started as like a joke character, ended up becoming like this like legit like luchador that speaks Spanish, knows the culture, dating a Spanish woman now. So it's just like he just taking it like serious.
But what can he realistically do outside of AAA? What does the
Bruh,
main
if they do like I don't think only because they're owned by TKO, I don't think they would do this. Like Vince would do this because Vince has done it before with Jinder Mahal. Put the big title on El Grande Americano. That would be the craziest thing ever.
hmm,
But TKO wouldn't do that. TKO does
we're
not
talking about
understand that,
Cody Rhodes title?
bruh. The big, you know how much money that would make,
Hmm.
but they wouldn't do it. Vince would do it in a heartbeat because with Jinder Mahal, everyone thought it was stupid. But then as soon as Jinder lost the belt and like was gone, we were like, damn, bruh. Jinder was kind of lit as champion. Everyone used to always like, don't hinder the gent. Like everyone, when he had it, it was like this is stupid. But when he lost it, it was like, yo, it was kind of good. It was kind of refreshing. It was. You look back on it, that's what wrestling was about. Not always the same people having it all the time. Throw some loopholes, throw some surprises in there. And what bigger surprise than that? It would be the funniest, craziest thing. And the IWC would like burn to the core. It would be worse than when Jay won it. They were like, "Oh, this is stupid." But in every arena you go in, everyone's yeeting in unison for like 30 minutes. But online, it's like, oh, this is dumb. Why does he have the title? This is stupid. He doesn't deserve it. Y'all say y'all wanted new, fresh people, right? Who never been in that picture before. They give it
Mm.
to you, and it's like, oh, we hate it. So it's just, but yeah, I mean, they
Yeah,
would never do that.
I don't know.
But that would be like,
That's a big scenario. I don't know.
oh, it would be so stupid, but it wouldn't happen. But it would be like the
Even
dumbest thing
without
ever.
that, I don't know what else they would realistically do with them. They haven't
Yeah,
done much. I think they're
you
kind of, and it's not like they don't have the time.
you
I mean,
imagine like a mass for mass WrestleMania main event with like Chad Gable and
well, you know who can have it? You know who the same person who may be coming back, who at once upon a time did take the mask off of Rey Mysterio. Maybe we could find something interesting between Chris Jericho and El Grande Americano, and he takes off yet another mask.
so I saw this post earlier, and I don't know if it's like true or it didn't even have me thinking like, oh, that's kind of dumb. But everyone know that Jericho's coming back. We know that. What is Jericho don't want to do when he gets back? So
Mm.
someone had this theory of what if all the masked men are just different guys, and then on January 5th, the masked man is revealed to be Jericho.
And he come out there just out of shape. It's a whole nother person in the black, busting out the stomach part. I mean, hopefully we don't have to worry about that, man. He doesn't need the mask. It's like the old theory: if they come out of an egg, they're over, right? So like some people don't need it, man. Let's let Theory and I don't think I'm gonna get Montez. I feel the way about Montez the same way I feel about LA Knight. Like for some reason I just don't know if they're ever going to get it.
Nah, they always flirted with him going solo because even when he was in the elimination chamber, and then even recently with him and it's like you don't have to break them up for them to go solo. They always want to break up tag teams. They don't have to break up and fight each other for them to go solo. Jay and Jimmy fought each other, went solo, came back together. Like they don't have to break up and then that's it. Like, you know what I
Well,
mean?
the problem is the reason why you have to is because if Angelo Dawkins doesn't get that rivalry and that match because they broke up with Montez Ford, he probably won't get another match. So he's cooked. Like
I
he's
feel like
he's
he
gonna
got
need
better.
that last match.
He got better in the ring. I haven't heard him cut a promo in a long time, but
Yeah,
in the
but
ring,
look at
he's
all the
definitely
guys
gotten
that
better.
are good in the ring that's not getting no shine. Let Grayson Waller was out there tonight, and the most he did was suggest they run it back again so he don't get jumped. Like he's not doing
Yeah.
anything. El Grande Americano is missing. He's just on AAA or something, doing other stuff. And these are guys that are healthy. They said Penta may have been cleared, but we didn't see him, so not
Nah,
sure what's going on there.
he definitely not. There's no way.
So I mean, you got a lot of guys who are healthy that we're not seeing every week. I didn't catch SmackDown, but I don't. I feel like I caught a little bit of it. I don't remember if Aleister Black had a match or if Damian Priest had a match, but there's some guys that are not featured regularly. Tommaso Ciampa keeps trying to get a match. He didn't get a match. So it's a lot of
Now he
great
got hurt
guys.
on.
I think Angelo Dawkins is definitely going to just wither away, man. His best bet would be try to go and become a big star in TNA or something at this point, man. Like they may need to become a legit place for certain guys to go to and try to make some noise over there outside of NXT, but he's gonna need that breakup fight. Trust me, man. He's going nowhere
Yeah.
after. It's bad already. They're barely getting featured as a tag team right now. So the Wyatt Six is about to deal with the MFTs. I want to say I caught a little bit of that, but
Yeah.
so that division is done. Sami Zayn has got who he riled up. Some random they're done. So if he leaves him, man, I would beg for that match. I'd be like, look, man, let me fight him because I don't know what my next match is going to be. I don't know who you're going to put me against. He's going to have to do that, or So I don't know what Angelo Dawkins is going to be looking like, man. Hopefully,
Yeah.
Montez does skyrocket and do something, man, meaningful. Or Angelo could do something that we've never seen. Instead of breaking up, instead of just letting him go solo, maybe he comes and says, hey man, I believe you can go solo. Let me be your manager. I'm gonna be the guy to have your back. And now you're a solo act. He's behind you. He's your muscle. Keeps him in the picture. Keeps you with a heater on you. And might could work out better, then why do they gotta just break up? One person just
Yeah.
believes in the other. Because if I'm Angelo, I'm gonna try to get creative like that. Because I don't, from a fan's perspective, see his career going well if and when Street Profits break up. So he needs to be thinking about what can I possibly do to stay in the picture. Because right now, at best, Montez Ford will get that push. I don't know what else he can really do. And going back to the bottom of the barrel means what? You're gonna become fish food for Obafemi when they call him up. Like that's your ceiling now. The guy that gets beat all the time for all the NXT guys coming up. That's gonna be it. So I don't know, man. It's not gonna be looking good for him. The tag team division needs help, man. We had another sighting of the Mask Man. Then they cut a promo at the end. The Vision, it was way too much time left on this show. Somebody messed up. Something went wrong somewhere, and the timing was off. Who does the timing? Is it Billy Kidman? Who do they say do the timing?
No, well, I know on a Netflix show, not Bruce Pritchard. Yeah, Bruce Pritchard.
He don't time the show? Time the show?
I swear, who was that? Because remember when on the Netflix TV show that they did, it was one scene where Abyss match went over, and everyone was like, "Yo, great match, great match." But Bruce Pritchard was like, "I mean, you went over the time.
Yeah, I
You
think
like,
he's aware of the time, but I don't know if he was the actual person that times the show. But I know he was aware, like they all probably would be. But somewhere
'cause I
along the
know
line,
he's real big on that stuff."
yeah, I mean, it makes sense. TV, the time is sensitive, but I find it hard to believe that you had 13 minutes after the show for a promo, and then you use it for LA Knight to come back he gets beat up, goes all the way outside, only for them to chase him out there and beat him up again.
And kill him on national television. Well, not national television, but on Netflix.
Global television, according to the
Yeah, global.
WWE, is even bigger. So now LA Knight is probably expected to be away, take some time off.
Yeah.
It's worse than we thought. I don't know what this means for LA Knight, but he's definitely going to be away for a little while to take some time off from the WWE. I don't know who the Vision needs to feud with up next, who they're going to go up against, what their future is looking like. Because this last segment did not leave us with any indication on what's the Vision next move other than CM Punk and Braun Breaker. So I'm not really sure what that's going to look like.
Yeah.
So we'll kind of see what happens there. But Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, the Masked Man, I'm not sure what direction they're going to be going in. What you thought about Braun Breaker's promo tonight, man, and how this show ended?
Hey, man, Braun Breaker's promo tonight had me like, CM Punk better come out with the
Mm,
OG music, like the music from Kill Switch Engage. He
mm.
better come out with that. Like, yeah, because I was like, you know what, man? Give me that CM Punk, man. One more time, you know what I mean? I mean, I know it's not gonna happen, but nah, like Braun Breaker, the way he cuts a promo, it's so like football locker room, bro. And he
Mm.
just had me ready to go, like lace it up and strap on the shoulder pads and put on the helmet like one more time and like run through somebody. Like it's just like it's like stuff his dad could never do one like that. His uncle had that, but it's just like, man, it's just amazing. And in like a few years or so when his cousin comes over when he's finished playing college football and maybe he tries to make it in the NFL. And then we're just gonna you know, have to do this all over again with the Steiners. And it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I don't know how this one's gonna play out, man. It's gonna be an interesting one on the fifth, man.
Yeah, I'm
Even the
I'm with
last
you though.
one, CM Punk and Seth Rollins was. I kind of thought Seth was gonna get it, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. I thought they was gonna give it to their guy who stayed with the company But they chose to give him his moment on a grander way. But at that time, I really thought he was, and CM Punk was one. So I'm not sure what this one to expect because it is the secondary world championship. It is reasonable to believe that a Braun Breaker could win it. And CM Punk was never supposed to probably have it at this point, unless they was going to actually put the title on him when he won it, and that was Seth Rollins in that spot. But I don't think he was going to have it at this point. I think.
Because the only thing I can think of, like, because CM Punk, and I don't, Seth is definitely not going to be back by WrestleMania. That's a given. In my mind, I don't think he's going to be back by WrestleMania. So it's like, okay, if you have Braun Breaker lose in January, is he the one to try to fight back to that spot and win Royal Rumble or win Elimination Chamber and take CM Punk's title? Or do you have him win it now?
Hmm.
He has it till WrestleMania, and then he again faces CM Punk at WrestleMania, and then he beats CM Punk, and then that is done. Like, I don't know how you, I just don't know how how you play it. But cause like I get it with him like probably not being like ready to have that title. But since the fact that it's like two titles now, and this one is kind of almost looked at as the workers like secondary kind of show up every day kind of title, even though Cody shows up every day with the main title. Like
Hmm.
it's like you said, it wouldn't be I wouldn't be surprised if it changes hands in January.
Yeah, and he has the muscle behind him for it to make a little bit more sense than him beating Punk clean.
Yeah.
He has all of the right guys behind him. So it may definitely come down to it, to him winning at Saturday, not Saturday night. I guess the anniversary, Netflix on
Yeah.
Raw, or just the first Raw of the new year. So they may be putting the time to put the rocket on Braun Breaker, man. So if he does that, and we got Cody on one side, I don't know what that means for Gunther as far as where does Gunther go after John Cena. But he may just stop right there and enjoy that moment for a while. So Jey Uso is out of the picture now that he's back in the tag team title hunt. LA Knight is out of the picture. Not that he was ever going to win. So it's a shrinking pot. It's a shrinking pot of who can even be the opponents for the Braun Breakers, for the CM Punks, for the Cody Rhodes. Cody just beat Drew. It looks like they might be trying to get there again. If I'm not mistaken, based on what I seen on SmackDown this past week, what I did catch. Um, I don't know why, but it looks like we might be going there again. We got to get Kevin Owens back. Do we know where Randy Orton has been? Because I'm confused.
No, man, he came back for a little bit and then just kind of like left. I don't think he got hurt or anything.
So he just had something to do. Roman is maybe on his way back.
But Roman really is on that. I mean, he kind of earned it, but he really on that like legend schedule now.
Hmm.
That like
Yeah, so it's not a lot
which
of guys at the top of the card. These matches are going to get redundant soon. Braun Breaker's the new guy, and him winning might be the best thing to help freshen things up at the top.
yeah
Even though I personally don't think he's ready, I don't think he's had that money feud yet. I don't think we could say, hey, Braun Breaker versus such and such was the one that put him on the map. I don't think he's had that yet. So for him to come in and beat CM Punk seems a bit far fetched to me. I think he just needs to do something more than what we've seen. But he'll be in the picture. Gunther, obviously, CM Punk, Cody, as far as guys that we're seeing every week. Maybe Drew McIntyre is going to hang around there, and that we'll get Roman in and out, and maybe we'll get Randy in and out. But like I said, Kevin Owens should be back at some point. He'll likely be around that main title picture. Other than that, man, they're not building anybody, and the megastar just got taken out, on top of the car, man, on top of somebody's car. I mean, these guys are wild, man. They just get a car just to destroy it, man. The level of appreciation they have for these vehicles, man.
bro. And
It's disrespect.
the alarm coming on was like chef's kiss, bro. With like Adam Pearce screaming like "Get me a medic," it was just chef's kiss, bro.
I
And you
mean, you would
notice
think.
it was the Ford Edge, bro. It wasn't. the
Mm,
Suburban that was right there, or the Tahoe. I think that was a Suburban. It was the Ford Edge, the cheap rental, not the one that's like $1. What I mean, budget cuts, man. You see it.
compact. Give me a compact,
The
mid-size
the
compact.
the $20,000 joint, not the
But
80,000.
nobody unlocked the car ahead of time, so that explains why the alarm went off. They had it nice and locked up real good. So poor LA Knight, man. I don't know, man. I was trying to think of my MVP for the night. Man, it was a rough night. I'm gonna just go with LA Knight, man. He had a little promo moment. He fought his heart out. He fought diligently at the end before he was subsequently put to bed. Man, LA Knight is gonna be my MVP for the night. And probably won't be able to say that for the next several weeks because he's probably gonna be on the shelf. Who'd you feel, man? Who was the MVP for you tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Bronson Reed, man.
Mr. Tsunami himself.
I mean, yeah, he's just tsunami. It's just, and then also Logan Paul, because Logan
Mm,
Paul, like him with the vision, it kind of intrigues me. Like he's becoming like a full-time guy, and he's like taking it seriously, and he's being himself, and it's just like, yeah, even like the small stuff that he was saying backstage. Like, oh yeah, bro, stay down, bro. Like, oh, you security want this too? Or like, yeah, man, hey, put him over there, get him off the car. It's just like the little details. It's just like, yeah, man, like just you gonna do this full time, do it full time, and it's just like he's becoming like good at it.
mm-hmm. Yeah, man. It was definitely a rush night tonight. That last match ended early, only for a vision, and that entire segment seemed to be to get us ready for CM Punk and Braun Breaker, and to officially put LA Knight on the shelf for whatever wrongdoing he's done in the back. Maybe to Bruce Pritchard. Maybe he went over a time one day, and Bruce was like, "All right, I'm gonna make an example out of you, man. You
Hey,
guys think
when
it's
when
the
he
same?"
when he said I'm gonna take your wife, man, I was just like, oh, you got it, big
Yeah,
Brian. You got it, man. He said I want AJ Lee.
yeah. Braun is he's trying, man. He's trying, man. He just missing that one feud. That's all I wanted to say. All right, it's time to go to that next level, man. They're seeing the look. He has the intensity, the name behind him, even though he doesn't go with Steiner often or ever. But I just want to see a little bit more, man, to say you're ready for that next level. Go out there and realistically tell us you can beat CM Punk. Punk hasn't been around yet. Maybe he'll be back in these next 3 weeks to get ready for that particular match while he's off shooting some kind of movie, if I'm not mistaken.
I think
So
it was either that or his time off for his dog, because when the day his dog died, when his dog actually died, I believe it was like either right before Survivor Series, so he really didn't get any time off to like
it
kind
was
of
right.
grieve.
Well, we don't know. We heard about it right after
Yeah,
because I
but
think he
somebody
wore
said
the
it.
jacket either
He
to
wore the
Survivor.
jacket and we was like tugging at his heart, and I was like, oh,
Yeah,
that's just what he does. But then I'm like, oh, maybe his dog died like before. Cause the like where the dog name was on the jacket was like where he was pulling at. So like maybe his dog died before, but you know.
yeah, man. I personally first heard about since we're doing when we first heard of Larry's stories. I first heard about uh him when he was involved in an AEW brawl.
Oh yeah, that's when I
That's
first
how
heard about
I
him.
that
That's
was,
also me, bro.
that was
I think like the Young Bucks kicked him or somebody kicked him, bro, or he was
was
trying to
it
bite
what's
their
the other
leg.
guy with there? The other
Cause
one of the four original guys.
the Young Bucks. Oh,
Cody and
Buckshot. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Dang.
no, the Buckshot
Yep.
guy is Adam Page, not him.
No, no, no. He does a buckshot lariat, cowboy shit. I can't, but yeah, I know. I can. My God, I can see his face, bro. Because he used to be in Bullet Club. I have a picture actually with him. It's with
Kenny Omega.
him. Kenny Omega was kicking the dog.
I thought he was involved in that fight.
I know he was, but I think he was. He might have been trying to like break it up because it was
So who else was you talking?
Hold on.
Not
It's
Adam
Kill.
Page.
Nah. You talking about Adam Cole?
No, Adam Hangman Page. Ain't that?
Yeah, no, that's what I was talking about Adam Page.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, I feel like because I feel
He
like
was
he
involved
was.
in that.
Yeah, because I
I
feel
could.
like he was.
It's fuzzy now.
I feel like Punk was going against Page when it happened, and like some real line stuff came out. Some stuff came out on screen. Like they had a promo or something like that, and
Mm-hmm.
like Punk was calling him like immature and like he wasn't ready and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's what that was going on at the same time all this was happening. Because ever since, like after that, it's been a different kind of Adam Page over there. So
Mm-hmm.
I felt like he took what Punk said to heart and was like, yeah, that was really like. So he's been like a lot different. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
remember when like all of them was in Ring of Honor, man. I got a picture with it's them, it's him, Young Bucks. Unfortunately, Marty Scurll. I was a Marty Scurll fan before all that hella situation went down. And Cody Rhodes when they were on Bullet Club, when they were at Center Stage. Yeah, that was a time right there.
Yeah,
Back in
when
the
it was all
days.
independent, man, it was
Yeah.
way
We can watch
more.
a wrestling show for like because even then when they were all in Ring of Honor tickets was only like $30.
I remember seeing AJ Styles in his last show before the Royal Rumble that year. It was like a few days before the Royal Rumble. He was here in Atlanta in some weird hall or so. I don't even know what it was like. And it was
Yeah.
like his last independent event. He had, I think, what you call it, might have been with him. The two bald guys, Carl
The
Anderson,
good yeah.
Nick Gallows. Yeah, I think they was there. The super, Young Bucks was definitely there, super kicking everybody,
I wonder
super
if it
kick.
was Center Stage.
No, it was definitely like a banquet hall type of setup. It was like one of those. It was like in a
Uh
weird looking space like that. But yeah, it was something like that where he was, man. And I remember,
I know there's a place on the south side this one company uses.
mm,
And then I went to like a wrestling show once in Salvation Army Gym back when John Gresham he did a promotion for a couple times and they did a show
mhm.
in Atlanta. I went. The main event was actually him versus Bandino. No, was it Bandino? I think. But I know Mike Santana showed up after that main event and it was so crazy because since it was in a small gym, after it was over with, everybody just went up to Mike Santana was like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" Because that's when David Garcia was still coming up. He wasn't big what he is now. And so to see him on like AEW every Wednesday and like every week and doing all this stuff, and I'm like, dang, I remember watching you in a Salvation Army gym on the west side of Atlanta for like $15 and I was saying ringside.
Yeah, man. Those were some fun times, man. That doesn't really, it's not as much, man. It's not as big as it was, man, because all of the guys that were there came to AEW. So they took out that whole market of that high level independent scene, because the Young Bucks was running it, Cody was running it. So once they took them, and then you added Kenny Omega, and you basically
Yeah.
signed
And then
everybody.
you took
Took
Ring of
Ring of Honor.
Honor,
Yeah,
which was like the big Ring of Honor was the big indie. Like I never saw Ring of Honor as like one of like a TNA or like a WWE. I always saw it as like the biggest indie promotion. And so you
hmm
took that and put it under your umbrella. And so now the biggest like indie promotion per se. It's not even Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor to me, they kind of use it like a almost like an NXT or kind of
hmm
thing. So it's not really independent, but to me, like MLW, Game Changer Wrestling, those are like the true indie stuff now. Which those are the two biggest like indie ones now. And my like
yeah,
nationwide that tours nationwide.
yep. So it's a different landscape now, man. So we don't know who we gonna get, man. So many guys with WWE ID and LFG and Evolve, and they got so much. And even NXT, of course. NXT is like the pinnacle of independent wrestling, right? It's like the WrestleMania of, like, all right, you done made it. But it's like, because of all of that, man, it's you don't get it the same way, man. It's like what Vince did by buying the territories, taking away that. It's like now it's so much development that's ran by the commercial companies it's like you don't really have true, independent scene anymore. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's
they,
like
like
kind of took that out.
because like NXT, they're molding them to be like the next what WWE wants.
Hmm.
So it's not like you know.
Right, and that's what's ID to Evolve to LFG. All of them are on that path already. You're not just out doing anything, and then all of a sudden you pop up somewhere. So I don't know where you would get these people from at this point. It's going to be a little tougher, a little bit more challenging. But that's where we're at right now with the independent scene, man. Everybody's pretty much coming through the pipeline and not just somewhere else. You might not ever get on being somewhere else at this point, you know. So we'll see how it goes, man. If we don't do a show Saturday, man, we'll definitely be back next Monday night covering all the happenings from the past week. Should be a very, very busy weekend. Not knowing what we're gonna see, but hopefully it's star studded and everything we want it to be, man. And it's a unique card with NXT guys going against main roster guys, so that should be something different that we haven't
Yeah,
normally seen for an entire card.
yeah,
But
it's gonna be fun.
either way, we will be right back here as we are each and every Monday night. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Please don't forget to hit that like button. Definitely share it with your friends. Tell a friend that we on each and every Monday night. Go type in the Wrestle for Real podcast on Spotify, iHeart, or wherever you get your podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and we will be there. Each and every episode continues to drop weekly, so please look out for us. Stan, appreciate you jumping on tonight. And until next week, I'm going to catch up with you, man.
All right, I'll see you, man.